Hello, and now we are in the playoff right now. So we are now in the playoff round. So all the teams from the top eight of not the top eight from ninth to 16th are here. Our first game is Saint Truidense versus Haken, Jan Regensburg versus Mantova, Banfield versus Gingamp, and Dusseldorf versus Falkirk. Now, only one of these teams will win, and we'll see. And by the way, just to show you how the table looks now, this is what it looks like now, all the points and everything. So Real Madrid, Feyenoord, Girona, PSV make it to phase 3. Besiktas, Hull City, Altaun, and Braga make it to phase 2. With the rest of these teams fighting against each other now for one spot. Last time it was Belgrano that won it. With Visa Pluk, Alcolud, Barnsley, and Crew Alexandra all eliminated. So let us see. It's going to be a quick little thing here. And again, like I said, goals do not count in this one for anybody. What we see right here as well, if we go to scores, everything here is no longer valid. So a lot less goal scorers. If you look over here, look at how many other goal scorers are over here. There's a lot of people who scored their first goal. See? Damn, see? Interesting. Regardless, it is what it is. Now let's see. Saint Truidense versus Haken. Let's see. It's a 2-match day. So first match day is in the Saint Truidense Stadium. Let's see who we got here winning. And oh my God, Haken. Magnificent win for them. Svanbak, Al Saeed, and Rygaard all scored goals. Well, Saint Truidense, they just couldn't find a counter for this amazing Swedish attack. So we already have our first game, and that looks like it's looking likely that the Haken will be going down to the next round, the semifinals. Let's see Jan Regensburg versus Mantova. See who wins this one. That Hotman was very good during the league phase. I think he ended up in the top 10 of goal scorers actually. Let's see. Did he end up in the top 10? Because the top 10 consists of Tammy Abraham, Svanbak, Vinicius Jr., Mbappe, Perisic, Vanat, McBurney, Haj Musa, Barrow, and Hotman. Yeah, he did end up being in the top 10. Will that help out against Mantova right now? It's a tie. Oof. It's going down to the final day. Hotman did get a goal. Fiori got a goal. Dietz got a goal. And last minute, Mensah gets an equalizer. A huge goal that can possibly be worth gold for them. And we have Banfield, who barely survived. They were lucky that Vistapel could not get the job done against Dusseldorf. So we gotta see how this one turns out. Banfield versus Hemia. Let's see. In South America. And they did it! Oh my God, huge win for them. Iribarren and Osmendi score for them as Hemia scores for Gingamp. Huge advantage. A major upset as well, because Banfield are like barely 16th from the table. And they're able to defeat a team that was so close to getting the top 8. That is a little bit of a stroke of an upset right there. This next one, Dusseldorf versus Falkirk. Falkirk will be very thankful to Dusseldorf for being able to defeat Vista Pluk. But now they have to stop praying, stop acknowledging and glazing and deep throating the fuck out of them. And now they themselves have to get this victory. Can they do it? Can Falkirk keep on surprising? Almost. They do good. Ethan opens the scoring. Graham scores a brace as Rasmus and Zimmerman score the other 2 goals. So Dusseldorf are taking a lead back to Scotland. Huge. All right. This is the away day. Now we're playing in the Swedish stadium. This seems like it's going to be a very, very easy to predict result. Haken will be going through regardless. I mean, it's a victory for Saint Truidense with a goal from Ito, but overall, Haken will advance to the semifinals. And that's all due to their first great performance in Belgium. So Haken, sorry Saint Truidense, but you're not officially eliminated from the Internation. Mantova versus Jan Regensburg. Jan Regensburg were a big surprise. I'm kind of hoping they win. I think it'll be a lot more fun to see them in the next phase. Not in the next phase, but like in the semifinal against Haken. But we'll see. At the end of the day, it matters, and they do get it on pens. Yeah, it was 0-0 the whole time. Then Beckhoff scores. Weiser scores late, but then after a penalty shootout with Bani, Fayetti, and Mensah missing their pens, Jan Regensburg do advance. I'm sorry, Mantola, but you have been eliminated. So now we have Haken versus Jan Regensburg. Okay. Guingamp versus Banfield. All right, we had a bit of an upset in Argentina. Can they bring that same energy over to them? They can't, as in Bamba's brace does officially knock Banfield out of the tournament. Thank you for coming. Thank you for participating, Banfield, but you are officially gone, as Guingamp do find the way to actually show up this time. Alright, and last but not least, before we get to semifinals, Falkirk face Dusseldorf. Falkirk need 2 goals in order to win, or at least a goal to take it to pens, or extra time at least. We'll see how this goes for them. Ends up being 2-2, with Cartwright scoring early, so he's like they did tie, but then Rasmus scores a brace to put it ahead. Well, Ross's goal does give them a little hope. It's ultimately not enough. Congratulations, Falkirk, and really congratulations to you, because I really didn't expect you to do anything. You're eliminated. And now we head to the semifinal matches, as Haken face Jan Regensburg. As they're in Sweden right now. What are we about to see? Are we about to see Haken defeat the Germans, or are we about to see the Germans defeat Haken, or the Swedish? Let's see. Oh, again! Huge victory! Goals from this guy. He didn't even score in the league phase. Vaisanen, the Finnish guy. Brace from Wembangomo. Another huge, great victory. And this gives them the opportunity to relax in the second phase, really. I mean, the second phase, in the second leg. Holy shit, Haken are about to make it the final. Guingamp versus Dusseldorf. Will this be as close as it, not as close, will this be as one-sided as Haken was? Let's see. They do get the win. Hemia scores early, not early, at the 66th minute to defeat Dusseldorf. All right. So we're kind of having an idea. So now Jan Regensburg are the host. It's looking unlikely for them. I'm gonna assume they get absolutely slaughtered. Oh my god, yeah, they got even worse for them. Lode, he didn't score the fleet face. Al Sayed and Rygaard are all scorers as they do eliminate Jan Regensburg. Congratulations, Jan Regensburg. You did create a little bit of tension throughout the league phase and this one and the playoff, but you are ultimately eliminated. Congratulations to Haken. They're now in the final of the playoff. They have an opportunity to qualify for phase 2 now. And we have Fortuna Düsseldorf hosting Guingamp. Can Fortuna Düsseldorf turn things around against the French? Or can the French hold off long enough to make the final? Let us see. And it happens! Düsseldorf do find to end one at the very death of the game. As Rasmus and Ordendorf, the defender, they get the victory. A 2-1 victory puts them ahead on aggregate, and now Guingamp has now seen its way out of the competition. I'm sorry, Guingamp, you were very close. You were literally fell in 9th place. You were very close to that automatic position to the phase 2, but unfortunately, you are now eliminated. And now we have a final for the ages. Haken from Sweden versus Fortuna Düsseldorf. What can we expect here? This is going to be massive. Both teams are as strong as they can be as well. Damn, I just realized Lode and Vaisanen scored for the 2 center backs. Whoever wins this match will officially be the next team to qualify for phase 2, along with Besiktas, Hull City, Al Tawun, and Braga. What are we about to see? Haken, who have been up and up, have a really decent squad, a squad that was able to compete against some of the biggest teams of the world, like PSV, Feyenoord, even Real Madrid. With Svanbeck even being the second highest goal scorer of the whole league phase, ahead of giants like Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. Well, Dusseldorf breaking Polish hearts at the end, but being able to inspire a little bit of hope that a second division side can make it to this high level right now. What are we about to see? I'm about to click it in 1, 2, 3. And it's confirmed! BK Häcken will be playing in Phase 2. Svanbak early on. Ethan scores afterwards in the 69th minute. Nice. Dabo gets the winner, and they were able to hold off long enough to see it through. Dusseldorf, I'm sorry, but you have been eliminated. Congratulations to BK Häcken on making the next round. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it was like this one. Or is it this one? That one. And what a coincidence. Two teams that got 10th place. So maybe that's an omen now. Copy and paste that one. Go down here. Boom, boom. Häcken, congratulations. You are now in the Phase 2 group. So congratulations. Real Madrid final, Girona PSV. Congratulations, Besiktas, Hull City, Altao, Braga, Häcken. Both, all 10 of you remain alive. 10 or 9. All 9 of you remain alive. And that confirms it for Group B, as we now are going to be moving our attention slowly to Group C. Wait a minute, give me a second. I want to see this. Yeah. As we now move our attention to Group C, which consists of Breda from the Netherlands, Kayserispor from Turkey, Hermannstad from Romania, Southampton from the Championship in England, Swindon Town from, I'm pretty sure, League 2 in England, Barraca Central from Argentina, Nice from France, Exeter City from League 1, I believe, West Brom from the Championship, Roma from Italy, Toulouse from France, Tirol from Austria, Petrolul from Romania, Al Ahly from Saudi Arabia, Espanyol from Spain, Rio Ave from Portugal, Holstein Kiel from Germany's 2nd Division, Sporting Club Portugal, Panathinaikos, and Sligo Rovers. Talk about a group. We're going to get to see the likes of Sporting Club Portugal, who are, as of right now, a top 7 team in the Champions League. Espanyol, who are doing very good in La Liga this season. Al Ahly, who are one of the best teams in Saudi Arabia. Toulouse being a very decent team in Ligue 1. Roma being a historically amazing club. Nice being another good French team. With a lot of teams along the way that can possibly cause a little bit of surprise. Even including Panathinaikos, the great Greek side. So we'll see. I am incredibly enthusiastic to see Group C play out. But until then, I'm going to get some sleep because, as you can see, it's already 2:47 in the morning. But I will definitely work on making these groups and start maybe filming a few of them tomorrow. So I can't wait to see you there. Bye-bye.